Hello everyone, I'm Zorine.
I'm Dan.
And today we're going to talk about Payday 2 Crimewave Edition, which Dan and I got hands-on with recently.
We did. This is a re-release of Payday 2 with pretty much all of its DLC for the Xbox One and PS4.
That's right. And in addition to that, they've also bumped up the textures, made it look nicer, and it's in 1080p.
That's right, yeah. And I think depending on what system you buy it on, you get a system-exclusive mask as well.
Yes, that is correct. So the PS3 and Xbox 360 editions have some DLC, but they actually don't have access to all of them, which is what the Crimewave Edition includes. So what we're looking at here, we've gone straight into the Diamond Heist, which is exclusive to the PC, PS4 and Xbox One versions. And this pre-planning mode, this pre-planning mode itself came with a DLC called the Big Bank Heist. And it enables you to go into this screen before you actually go on the heist with your friends or with your crew or maybe randoms on the
So this is a map overview of the level you're about to go into.
Yeah, and you can actually draw on this as well. I play on the PC, so I know from experience that you can draw on this and see, like, your crew members can see what you're drawing. So if you want to,
so it's kind of like Rainbow Six. You can draw a path for people. You want to go here and go left, and
pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's really useful for pre-planning when you want to be like, okay, then you come in through this side and everyone else comes through this side. In addition to drawing, you actually can place down extra, I guess, little points to help you along with the mission. So as you can see here, we're mousing over extra camera access, more drop-off points for like bags and ammo and med kits and such. And those things cost money and favors, which is a way of limiting the amount of assets you can actually drop on the map.
Right, and money is what you actually earn by doing the heists.
That's right. So here we've gone straight into the screen and tried to go in through the front door.
I think you just shot the lockout, or you attempted to shoot the lockout there, and I think you just raised the alarm pretty much straight away, which is not usually how heists in Payday 2 go.
Well, you know, I figured that this was my first time playing this is the Xbox One version, and I was like, you know what, let's just run in and go loud. I don't usually heist this way.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you.
I played a lot of Payday on PC, so I'm well aware of how the game works.
How did you find the controls on console?
It was actually not too bad. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff that you need to do. I accidentally shot a civilian. Sorry about that, Civi. Having a bad day. He was one day away from retirement.
Nah.
But it's actually not too bad. I mean, it's the standard FPS, like, you know, move around with left stick, press in to crouch and shoot with your triggers and such. Picking locks and interacting with objects is done by the bumper triggers on the Xbox One version.
And it's worth pointing out that, like, interacting with most things takes a fair amount of time. And the game is kind of designed like that, so you have one person interacting with something, the rest are covering them. And it's all designed to kind of increase tension, you know, as waves of cops swarming in or time is to take it down.
Yeah, that's right. And I actually thought that the HUD could have done with a bit of improvement. As you can see here, in this version, it looks exactly the same as it does on the PC version. Now, the HUD wouldn't be so much of a problem if you're playing up against a computer screen because you can see all the numbers and what everyone's got really easily. But I imagine if you're playing on a big TV and you're sitting back further away from it, it might be hard to see what everyone's actually carrying. So I think it would have been better if they used maybe like bigger icons or made it more obvious, like colored ones with the numbers like of what everyone's actually carrying into your heist and made it more obvious. So that would have been nice to see them change for this version of the game.
So with this DLC heist specifically, I mean, what they tried to do with the DLC, which you probably might not have experienced if you played on console, is create much larger levels with more complex objectives and kind of more stages to each heist as well. So talk about what you're actually going through at the moment here and what you're trying to actually accomplish.
Okay, so this one, the big goal at the end of this level is to steal the diamond. And you got to go through all sorts of, well, I guess if you didn't alert the police at this point, it would have been a lot easier. But here we're trying to break through all these time locks to get through. So the first part we did just earlier was we had to hack into the system to get past that point, and now we're doing the time locks. And as you can see, the police try to stop you along each way, and these are kind of like points where they try to slow the game down or make it longer. because you have to wait for the lock to finish or wait for the computer to finish hacking.
So we've cut to a new mission now, and this is the Hotline Miami DLC mission, which is a mission inspired by Hotline Miami, obviously. You kind of fight the guys in the 70s white suits. And
you can get the masks as well that are available in Hotline Miami. And this one's also exclusive to this version as well as the PC version. And I thought this was actually a really fun one because we did a lot of... It's a really open level. You do a lot of running back and forth, and you set a lot of things on fire, which is really fun.
Always fun.
Definitely a loud mission as well. And for this one, I actually equipped specific DLC-specific punching gloves, which you will see in a moment, hopefully, which I thought was really funny because here, as you can see, I'm holding just normal, I'm wearing normal blue plastic gloves.
So what do you think? This is worth a repurchase or a first-time purchase for people who may not have played the PC version?
If you are coming straight out not having played it before, then I think yes, definitely. If you're coming at it from even the 360 or the PS3 versions, I think all the DLC has a lot of content that's worth checking out.
Cool, right. Payday 2 Crimewave Edition.